How special is this for you? You get your Derby outright victory. Has this felt real at this point for you? Has it sunk in for you yet?
Well, as I was rolling out of bed this morning, my wife asked me if I believed it yet, and I said, "Well, it's starting to sink in." I mean, it really is pretty special. As I've said before, I've been in this barn for over 45 years, and this is the second Derby winner, but the first one that crossed the line first. So it's special. I mean, Churchill Downs is naturally a special place for me, and to win the Derby, the impact of it on me and my family, I think it's just something we've dreamed about for a long time, and finally happened.
So you didn't get the chance to go any further with Country House. I think he had an infection after the race, and then other things went awry. Can you talk a little about having another opportunity to maybe try for a Triple Crown, or at least have a future with this?
Well, it's good to have that option. Uh, I don't think that we're dead set on it. I don't think that's the only thing we're thinking about. Uh, he's a well-bred horse, and he's obviously going to be a stallion prospect at the end of his career, and we want to stretch it out and try to hit the right races. I'm not downplaying the Triple Crown, but we want to do what's best for him, as we would with any other horse.
When you left the winner's circle after the Street Sense, did you at all envision 6 months from now, I'd love to be walking out of this winner's circle again?
Well, frankly, I don't think I was even there for the Street Sense. I didn't walk out of the winner's circle. I think it was I was out of town. Kenny saddled him that day, and he got him there. But I think we were thinking about that, from the time he ran his first race. We watched him close really well, in the maiden races that he was in, and he just got touched off, in the second one, and he was galloping out. And, we had Michael, had mentioned the Street Sense, knowing, it was a two-turn race. It was at Churchill Downs, and, it's not customary for us to run maidens and stakes, but as Michael had said, if he had gotten up by a head, we'd have been come to the Street Sense. So the day that he was second in both of his maiden races, I mean, he was closing well and galloped out well in front of him, very strong. I mean, it was even his first race when he was fourth. I mean, I had so many people commenting to me like, "Wow, he was coming like a freight train through the stretch," and he came like a freight train, the first Saturday in May.